Hello everyone, and welcome to our highly anticipated Freedom release. It's going to be a remarkable digital show featuring an educational no-code session, as well as the most exciting platform release we've had in our entire company history, Creatio 8.0. In addition, we'll have a Freedom set performed by our very special guest, DJ Paul Van Dyk.
Here at Creatio, we love seeing the freedom that our customers experience with our platform. Thus, our show is centered around the concept of freedom. Freedom to create and freedom to own your automation.
I just wanted to point out that we've invited Paul Van Dyk for two reasons. One, we believe that his music represents freedom to millions of fans all around the globe. And secondly, if I'm being honest, we have a lot of Paul Van Dyk fans here at Creatio.
And to kick this off, let's ask Paul Van Dyk what freedom means to him.
Paul, welcome to the event. We are so happy and excited to have you as our guest at the Freedom release of Creatio. Thank you very much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
This whole event, as you know, is about freedom. So my first question is, what is freedom for you?
The ability to make your dreams come true in your life, regardless what background you have, where you're coming from, just to have the opportunity and the possibilities to live your dream.
Wow, love it. And tell me about the moment. Did you have this moment in life when you felt a maximum degree of freedom?
It's like it's an element of freedom in a way. I remember it's like, back in the very early 90s when I just began my career and I held the test pressing of my first vinyl in my hand. That was kind of like one of those moments when you hold something in your hand, you made it yourself. And this is what I mean. It's an example of where you come from towards a dream. And then it obviously kind of opened up a lot of possibilities further on in my life.
And do you still have this feeling from this 90s?
Well, it's like, every single time I release something, it's very important to me. So therefore I say, yes, it's the fact that I'm able to make music, to kind of express myself through music is an ultimate feeling of freedom.
So I'm pretty sure that since then you've had multiple other special moments of freedom in your life. When did it usually happen with you?
Well, the thing is, when I sort of play shows in front of my audience, I always sort of try to kind of take them with me, try to make them escape their reality for the moment, put a smile on their face, and that's an element of freedom that the music transcends into the audience.
Love it. And talking about the music and the style of upbeating trance music that you create, this is actually very similar to the culture that we have here at Creatio, this culture of positivity and great vibe and very positive vibe all the time. So tell me, how did you come up with this positive upbeating style of music that you create?
Well, I'm just a very sort of optimistic, positive person. So therefore, it's the music I make probably transcends that. And, the energy, the melodies, the general vibe of the music is a positive one, is energetic. And whenever I play, I try to put a smile on people's faces and try to give them a positive energy that they take from the event back into their everyday life. And that's why you could definitely say it's an uplifting kind of electronic music.
And that is why here at Creatio we have so many fans of yours, just because we also have this culture of positivity. By the way, talking about Creatio, we have customers and partners in 100 countries of the world. And I'm pretty sure that you visited, if not all of them, but the majority of those countries. Any favorite places, any favorite countries or cities that you love to go to?
Well, it's one of the things I learned throughout my career. There is no such place as the best place. It's always about the moment in time when you create those special moments together with the audience. And, that can be anywhere in the world, really, because electronic music is an international language.
Creatio's promise stands on 3 pillars. 1, platform, freedom, and genuine care. Together, they deliver a unique value to our customer and partner community. And let me unfold them for you. Let's start with one platform. As we all see, companies from different industries invest a lot of energy and resources into delivering stellar experience to their customers. This now has gone beyond nice to have to essential stay alive. A big part of this experience is based on digital workflows that are running in the background, connecting people, allowing them to make quick decisions and guiding interactions. You can clearly see a big difference between an organization that is using a heavy paper-based processes and modern companies that personalize their interactions and give a lot of freedom and power to their customers. We have built Creatio's One platform to help organizations automate industry workflows and CRM with no code and maximum degree of freedom. The foundational part of One platform is Studio. Studio's no-code capabilities allow for a quick, easy, and secure system configuration without a line of code. On the top of the Studio, Creatio offers ready-to-use CRM applications with vertical workflows combined with a universe of templates and connectors available through our marketplace. All these elements are interconnected and are built from the ground up to align teams and drive time to value. The second pillar is freedom. Freedom is the key value that One platform brings to the table. What do we mean by freedom? It's the freedom to own your automation. Such freedom is delivered through unlimited customization, through ability to build applications and automate workflows without a line of code and without special skills. Our customers and partners are enjoying this freedom while solving complex enterprise-grade automation tasks and launching new business lines and driving changes and innovations. There is one additional aspect. Here at Creatio, we believe in sincere relationships. Technology cannot exist without people. We strive to provide our partners and clients with genuine care. And genuine care is a defining part of Creatio's culture and DNA. It's about building sincere and long-lasting relationships. It's about giving a hand first and only then thinking about business. It is about open and transparent communication and the ability to listen and bring value. One platform, freedom, genuine care. Those are the values we stand for and commit to delivering to you. They all are being fully represented in our new Creatio 8.0 that now has a name, Atlas. Yes, we named it after Atlas Mountains, which we believe perfectly illustrate an idea of freedom. So what is included into this new and probably the most exciting release in the history of the company? First off, we have leveled up and consolidated all our no-code tools in a unified place. That's where you can build or modify pages, define data models, design and launch workflows, and configure integrations, all without a line of code. The no-code designer offers step-by-step guidance to help you with creating a new app or modifying an existing one. Super simple, intuitive, yet powerful. The next big innovation is focused on the ability to create new UI and UX with no limits and, of course, no code. As if you were drawing on a blank canvas, you can draw a unique and beautiful interface that will delight and empower your users. And in the meantime, we have a wide library of widgets and views you can choose from to facilitate the process. Creatio 8.0 offers elevated tools to deploy, orchestrate, and manage your no-code applications, all with simple clicks and all without a line of code, and delivering composable approach. All capabilities of the existing Creatio apps, as well as templates and connectors from the marketplace, can be used as composable elements that you can assemble together to automate your own use case. This approach encourages our partners to build a lot of best practice solutions and use cases, delivering an impressive time to value to our customers. And of course, the Atlas version is fully compatible with the previous version of Creatio. This will allow a seamless upgrade so that you can enjoy the new experience. The new no-code capabilities will be super useful for all our customers that build custom workflows and applications using Creatio Studio, or the ones who are using our powerful CRM products and would like to customize them. I hope you are intrigued and can't wait to see the platform in action. Alex and Mike will now take a floor and showcase the platform. Let's have a look.
Hi everyone, and welcome to today's presentation of the new Creatio 8 Atlas. Atlas is the next generation of our no-code platform, and today we are excited to showcase its core capabilities and upgrades. So buckle up, as we are sure you'll be impressed. My name is Alex Petronenko, and I'm joined here by my friend and colleague Mike Uden, and we'll be the presenters for this part of the show.
Hello and welcome everyone. And Alex, that's right, Creatio 8 is the most powerful version of our no-code platform, and I'd really like to start by saying thank you to our engineering team for having done such a great job. You guys rock.
Now let's get started. As you know, here at Creatio, we've developed one platform to automate industry workflows and CRM with no code and a maximum degree of freedom. We're also providing a universe of ready-to-use applications, templates, and connectors created by our partner community through Creatio's marketplace. All our products are based on Studio Creatio, a no-code platform that allows users to automate workflows and design applications without a line of code. And the Atlas release brings this to a whole new level.
To begin with, in Creatio 8 Atlas, we've simplified and consolidated all no-code application development tools in a single workplace. The console provides all needed capabilities for no-code developers, and it allows you to get started in seconds. You pick up a name, a template for your application, and jump right into the design process. It is as easy as that. All the groundwork, such as generating package structure, assembling application components, adding dependencies, and so on, will be handled automatically throughout the entire lifecycle of your application.
Now, what kind of applications will you be able to build with Creatio 8? The options here are practically limitless. An application can contain any number of UI sections, automated workflows, data models, integrations, templates, and connectors provided by the platform or installed from our marketplace.
Yeah, so for example, a custom application for internal request processing may include a section for viewing and editing requests, a workflow that automates related activities, and team collaboration, dashboards displaying statistics and KPIs, and so on. The application may be also integrated with the back office systems.
Correct. And all these application design elements are accessed through the no-code console. And all of them are neatly organized, so you can quickly navigate between UI design, data model, workflow automation, and integrations. To facilitate a development process of fusion teams when you need to add professional developers to the mix, Atlas also provides access to advanced settings. Even though Creatio 8 is a no-code platform, it has all the needed capabilities in case you need to engage professional developers to perform complex technical tasks. And alongside your custom-developed applications, in the console you can access Creatio CRM products, such as sales, service, and marketing. There you can also find your pre-installed marketplace apps. Of course, you can customize all those applications in a similar way by using no-code tools. And all of the customizations can be easily updated and transferred between different environments. And let me talk more about our reimagined user interface designer. It is by far my favorite capability of the Atlas release. Even as a non-technical user, you'll be able to create any UI design for your application. That's why we actually call it the Freedom UI. The users of Creatio 7X generation will find some similarities while transitioning to the 8.0 version, since the Freedom UI designer inherits several traits of the predecessor, such as the layout of the graphical widgets or the ability to automatically generate the data model based on the UI design.
Freedom UI is the new chapter in the Creatio history. It allows you to create
perfect UI for your application with no limits and, of course, with no code.
The key feature of the new UI designer is the composable UI elements. These elements are your building blocks for the UI design, and there are plenty of them available in the platform. In addition to that, the new Creatio 8 enables our community of creators to add their own custom elements to the system. Thus, we expect the current extensive list of UI elements to be expanded even further with the help of our community. Among the UI elements, you may find simple options, such as buttons or text fields, as well as more complex options, like lists of filters.
By the way, the layer can now be used with any object in your application and connected to any data table.
I can hardly touch upon everything that you can do with the Freedom UI in Creatio Atlas, so you will have to check it out for yourself. But let me just quickly mention that, for example, you can easily change the disposition of UI elements on the page, create sophisticated views with just a few clicks, automatically fit and align needed components. I personally love adding widgets to my UIs. They help me present the data in a very insightful manner. Such widgets can be added to any kind of page or even used in a list view. These examples demonstrate the degree of freedom that Creatio users have during the application design. I'm sure they're going to love it too.
And the Freedom UI does not stop at the macro level. Each individual UI element has several settings that can be applied to it. So let's, for example, review a simple button. You can pick up a style for it, decide a color, sizing, placement, and set up an action that happens upon a click. And as for, let's say, a list view, you can easily configure display fields, filtering rules, and many more. So down to the level of an individual design element, you have full control over its look and behavior. What's more, you can set up these types of settings for the entire theme, and thus easily keep all of your elements in one design language and have them comply with your brand playbook.
And let's not forget about templates. We've got those for UI design too in Creatio 8. Depending on the template you choose, you will find some appropriate components and scenarios that you can instantly get started with. For example, there's a template for the standard list page, a dashboard, a form, or editing a data record page.
Right, templates are great, and it's important to note that you can use Freedom UI and all of the presented capabilities for your new custom applications. All the existing out-of-the-box sections of your applications, such as, for example, contacts, cases, and leads, will be moved to the Freedom UI in the nearest future and as a part of the future releases. Finally, the cherry on the top, that is our enhanced application lifecycle management portal. It allows no-code developers to view available instances and environments such as sandboxes, tests, and production, perform typical deployment operations, and orchestrate applications.
The ALM portal allows enterprise administrators to organize the work of multiple users, such as a no-code architect, no-code developer, professional developer, and others, and manage their collaboration as well. You can also invite your teammates to collaborate on a new application. It's very easy, just like everything else.
And needless to say, Creatio 8 ticks all the boxes for a fully enterprise-grade platform. We can fully vouch for its exceptional performance with large data volumes and heavy operations in complex scenarios.
Okay, this brings us to the end of our presentation. We hope you got a good glimpse of what the new Creatio 8 Atlas has to offer. And from here, you can start exploring it on your own. For our current customers, the update for 8.0 version will be available just like any other regular platform update, and it will be compatible with the 7X generation. We hope you'll enjoy the new platform as much as we do and use it to build the most effective applications for your business. Our team is looking forward to hearing your feedback and, of course, working on new, cool features for you guys.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our educational session. We have some great topics to share with you today, and I'm joined by a very distinguished panel of speakers, including our very own Andy Dovgin, who leads our growth initiatives here at Creatio. I'm also joined by Alex Donchuk, who heads our channel partners, and Alex has brought with him some key thought leaders from some of our top partners that will be sharing their perspective on no-code strategy as well as practice. So we've heard a lot of questions around no code. Why is it such a game changer? And I think that we have the right team assembled to answer that today. So Alex, thanks again for bringing together our distinguished guests, and we're definitely looking forward to hearing their perspective.
Thank you, Eric and Andy. I'm super excited to be part of this remarkable experience. I'm here with our partner community today. Hundreds of our partners are attending this event online, and I already feel this energy, vibe, and their support. We look forward to answering your questions, your suggestions, so don't hesitate to chime in. Some of our partners will be joining our session shortly. We have quite an impressive panel today, thought leaders and practitioners who are running multi-million and multi-billion-dollar businesses globally. These leaders are from all over the globe. Today we have from the United Kingdom, from Spain, from the United States. So without any further ado, let's kick it off.
Currently, there are 25 million of professional developers available on this planet. And the growth rate of this population is not very promising. It's only 4%. But in the meantime, based on the number of predictions, we need to develop more than 500 million of new software applications just within the next couple of years. This, combined with all the work we need to do to maintain the existing infrastructure, tells us that there is not enough of capacity for us to deploy and develop all those workflows and develop those applications. So the answer is to tap into a big population of knowledge workers. Knowledge workers, those are business people like you and I, who understand their process really well, who understand what type of applications they want to use, but they don't have necessarily technical skills. So we can take 1.7 billion of knowledge workers and enable them to create those applications by using no-code tools.
Yeah, that's amazing, Andy, and I couldn't agree with that more. And if I think about the future of no code, right? I anticipate that we're going to see the same level of adoption that we saw with cloud when that first became commercially available. To put that into perspective, we think about the business idea cycle. We think about it in terms of it could take months from ideation to deployment, and that's a reality. Where no code comes into play is that it can turn that reality on its head. For example, you could be driving to work, have this amazing business idea, and by the time you reach work, you can start to develop, and by the close of business, you could have that application deployed, right? Now that may be oversimplifying things, but that is freedom. That's freedom. And in enable that freedom, you need to have the right processes, people, and technology in place. And nobody knows this better than our partners, right? They're doing this for their customers day in, day out. So I'd be interested in hearing, Alex, how our partners are helping their customers achieve this freedom.
Our partner community has a strong interest in no-code topic. Prominent system integrators are developing no-code practices around the globe and see this as the future of the industry. Let's ask Ashok Supriya, the CEO and the founder of Mitra Innovation, one of the leading partners of Creatio, who is joining us today from London. Ashok, so the question to you is, why Mitra is investing in the no-code technologies now?
Workflow digitalization has been around for a long time. Solutions like BPM tried very hard to deliver accelerated business applications for enterprises all over the world. They took 6-12 months to even launch a simple solutions. The no-code, low-code is the power in its capabilities. Not only it can deliver applications in an elegant way, but we can roll out new applications in 6 to 8 weeks, which is what we've been doing for a few years now. That's the power, that's what we found is very useful for our customers, and we are so happy to be able to help customers all over the world now.
How no-code is changing large enterprises?
Large enterprises around the world have the opportunity to disrupt how apps are developed for them. No-code has the capability to bring in various solutions together and enable them to launch new services or new products to their customers super fast. Traditionally, we depend on IT to build large applications. That takes 6 months, 18 months, so on. Whereas nowadays, if you don't deliver something in 6 to 8 weeks to your customers, you lose the market share, and there are a lot of examples.
Wow, it's hard to argue with that logic. Our partners are amazing.
no code by itself cannot live in the organization without strong support from IT. Actually, based on the most successful experience we've seen on the market, that experience came from a very strong alliance between business lines and IT, because IT needs to play an instrumental role in no-code strategy development. Thus, if you want to get the no-code right, get this alignment going.
Yeah, and that really brings us into an even larger topic, right? How do you set up that no-code development strategy? And as organizations start to recognize the value and the power of no-code, they really have to start to think different about their development strategy. At Creatio, we obviously have a very strong methodology that's been successful, and it's working for us. But there's many more out there. Alex, I'd be interested in hearing more about this.
Why don't we ask the Project Management Institute, a leading global association with a strong focus on no-code thought leadership. Happy to have Sam Sibley with us here today. Sam is the head of citizen development practice, joining us from the United Kingdom.
A big thank you to Creatio for inviting PMI to be part of such an exciting Freedom launch. Welcome to beautiful, windy, and noisy London.
Sam, please elaborate on a methodology that PMI has developed for no-code.
The PMI Citizen Developer Canvas redefines how we think about application development and software delivery. For citizen developers, the speed at which you can build applications, you can design, build, deploy, and scale, it's ensuring we think about things and approach our work differently. Citizen Developer creates hyper-agility, but this requires light-touch governance points, full endorsement from senior stakeholders within the business, and new rules of engagement between the business and IT, and a flexible software delivery approach that leverages agile disciplines.
How an organization can start implementing this methodology, and what should be the first steps?
So I think there's really 5 key points that we would recommend. The first is really to start small, but really think bigger and stay solution focused. We see a lot of organizations who try to adopt Citizen Developer, they start to think about ideas too large and they never get off the ground. It's important to really initiate something that you or your team can control the controllable, and make sure that you really carry out an environmental check. You need to understand what's around you, what technology and approaches exist in your organization today. You need to build a strong, quantifiable business case. But remember, don't just focus on the benefits. It's really important we understand and manage the risks associated. It's important to create a joint venture mindset and culture between the business and IT. Citizen development will not flourish unless these two groups come together and embrace this movement. And it's important to ask yourself the question why. Why are we doing this, and what are we getting out of it?
Perfect, and that actually leads directly into what you were saying earlier about ensuring that you have your teams aligned when you're deploying no code, right? It doesn't stop at just training and certifying your no code developers on how to leverage the technology, how to build workflows, how to build applications. That's all great. It's a big part of it, but we have to ensure that whatever is developed is going to maintain and stay within the guardrails of that organization. So that's really where we need to align with security and IT teams to ensure that governance and compliance efforts are met. So being able to leverage all of that together and ensuring that those controls are in place and there's a series of checks and balances will make that deployment a true success. And I think let's go back to Alex and let's hear how our partners are leveraging no code in their development initiatives. Alex.
I'm also excited to share the story about Evoluciona, our leading integrator from Spain. Evoluciona is a part of the larger BPO organization that provides services to leading enterprises. They have built a successful no-code practice with Creatio. And I would like to warmly welcome our panelist, Antonio Diaz, the general manager at Evoluciona, and he's joining us today from Spain. Antonio, a quick question from my side. What is Evoluciona experience using no-code development?
Well, as you know, at Evoluciona, we operate in a context of customer experience and customer relationship. In our more than 20 years of experience, we have gone through different technological strategies, but years ago, we decided to use no-code tools as the basis of our strategy to offer an agile BPO service to our customers in a very dynamic environment where response times to the market are key to our competitivity. At Evoluciona, we use no-code solutions in the different lines of digitalization to offer our clients what we call intelligence BPO operations. For instance, we use no-code solutions for robotizations, for natural language understanding solutions, predictive models, and everything related to digitalize workflows, service, and processes. Solutions such as Creatio allow us to operate service in a very agile and efficient way.
Amazing once again, and really, goes to show that the biggest consideration anybody can make when deploying no code is what outcomes are you going to get at. That's with anything in life, right? Got to be focused on the outcomes. Andy, as we think about no code and the promise that it delivers to organizations, what do you think, specifically from a Creatio perspective, is the biggest promise that no code can deliver?
Well, here at Creatio, we are very focused on freedom to all new automation. And this freedom is being delivered through unlimited customization, ability to automate your workflows without a line of code and without the special skills needed, and through an access to a universe of ready-to-use templates, connectors, and composable elements. But now, putting that into a practical context, we have lots of customer stories, and I wanted to share with you my favorite one. So we have a customer, a bank, that has around 20 no-code developers. They, by the way, call them no-coders. And in the middle of the pandemic, they needed to launch a completely new online lending process. And they were able to accomplish that by engaging those no-coders in just 2 months. Their closest competitor and the largest bank in their country was able to achieve the same 6 months from that time. And this illustrates an incredible power that no-code brings to the table. It allows you to go to market much quicker. It allows you to surpass your competition by thinking about digital transformation in a completely different way.
And that story really does just highlight the value that our customers are getting out of no-code. I would love to hear, because I know our partners, they're delivering this value day in, day out to their customers. Alex, share with the audience here a couple of stories on how our partners have been able to help their customers recognize that value.
Super excited to introduce Blytheco, a leading US system integrator that has more than 40 years of experience in the industry. We both share a common value: a genuine care and investment in the customer success. I have Lori Seal, the CEO of Blytheco, and Lori is joining us from San Francisco, California. Lori, why have you opted for Creatio and no-code technologies?
Great question, Alex. Our goal as a partner is to serve as a coach and a guide to help our clients get the most out of their systems. With low code and no code, there's no need to shoehorn our clients into adopting simple out-of-the-box best practices. Instead, we can partner with our clients to design and deliver their best practices. We no longer navigate the trade-offs of investing in costly modifications.
Well, we're getting close to the end of our time together here, Andy, but what an amazing session. Thank you very much for joining, and let's continue with our show.
Now, for another exciting part, to truly capture the essence of freedom, we have invited a guest star, a Grammy Award-nominated DJ, Paul Van Dyke, to perform a freedom set dedicated to Creatio Atlas release.
In parallel, we're going to have our esteemed colleague Vlad, who isn't a professional developer or doesn't really have any technical skills, build an application from scratch. We're going to have him build a customer onboarding workflow and finish it in the same amount of time it takes Paul to finish his set.
Revolution. What an amazing set by Paul van Dyk. It looks like 20 minutes was enough for me to build the new application from scratch. I've managed to create several new sections. I'm so impressed to see that I was able to do that, all of that, by the end of the set in less than 20 minutes. The capabilities of the new version are just amazing. Be sure to explore Creatio Atlas on your own, and thank you for joining our show today.
Okay, so we're coming to the end of our show, and I wanted to say thank you to everyone for joining. I also wanted to point out a few key highlights. Back in December, we launched our charitable initiative called Freedom to Create, where we asked our community to upload a photo of a time that they felt a maximum degree of freedom and post it to a digital mosaic that we created. To date, we have thousands of photos that have been uploaded, and we're going to be making a charitable donation for each one. If you haven't had a chance to upload your photo yet, please click on the link that you see on the screen now and share with the world your moment of freedom.
Freedom brings a lot of value to us. It fulfills us from the inside and encourages us to create and live our lives to the fullest. Freedom to own your automation empowers you to achieve your goals and bring incredible value to your customers. We hope you found our educational session useful. We hope you got inspired with what Creatio Atlas has to offer. We hope you enjoyed the Freedom Set. Thank you so much for attending.
Thanks again.